Hello, in today's video we're going to look at composing a campaign. So again, we can click on the composer icon in the central main window, or we can come up here to the top and click on the button up here. Today we're going to be looking at a loop campaign, which is going to be the most common campaign I believe you'll use. You can only send one type of each campaign to a specific screen. So you can only send one loop campaign to any one screen at a time. So we're going to create one of those now. To create a campaign, we come down the bottom, we click on New, and then we give our campaign a name. We can give it a description if necessary, and then click OK. Once we've given our campaign a name, we can then start adding templates. So we come over to the other side and we click on New again, and we create our template name. We can give it a description. At this stage we're going to use the custom template that we created in resources. So click custom, then you can click on standard days, which was the folder we created to put them in, and then we've got Mondays. If we had added more templates to that standard days folder, then they would be listed here. So we're choosing Mondays, and we don't have to choose a resolution because that's already part of that template, custom template. So we click OK. So we can create as many templates within a campaign as we wish. So we're just going to create a new campaign, and we're going to do this one on the fly. Sorry, a new program. Program name Tuesdays. And then we're going to stay with empty because we don't want to use a built-in or a custom template, and we have to choose our resolution, which as mentioned for this particular display is 1080 by 1920, and we click OK. You'll see now that there's two programs here that can be played within this campaign. Now if we don't schedule them over here, they will just play one after each other and then loop back to the beginning. And they'll play as long as the longest content within your template. So if you have just static pictures and a 2-minute video, once the 2-minute video has stopped playing, it will then move to the next program. Once that's played in its entirety, it will then loop back to the first program. So we could have Mondays, Tuesdays through to Fridays here, and they would play on a loop. Now to actually get these to play just on Mondays, on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, etc., you'd need to schedule them. So we would click on the first program, click on loop. Then up the top here we would choose the program we want to loop. We would choose its start date and when it would end, so that might be the school holidays, and then whether it runs all day or whether it's running from 8 AM to 5 PM, etc. And then over here we would choose what days it's going to run. So in this instance it would just be Monday, and then we would choose a simple campaign, and you can see that that now comes up down the bottom here, and we can edit any of these selections as required. And when we exit out of here, you will see that now instead of loop it says timed. So then we could create the second time for the second program to play on Tuesdays, again for the same set of holidays, only on a Tuesday, and then we hit simple, and that's added. And then once we leave out of there, you'll see that they're both set for timed, and we would do that for each day. Otherwise, if you're just setting standard programs that you just want to play one after the other, then we can clear this timing. So we clear schedule, and then we go back to just looping, and they'll just play one after each other and then start at the beginning again. So once you've got your programs in here and you've decided on the layout and the content and whether they're being scheduled or just a plain loop, you've got these buttons down here where you can create new, you can clone from existing if you've got a template that you already like that you just want to make some modifications to, or use the same template just with different content. You can go back and edit those things. you can delete, or you can change the order up and down so that they play in different orders. Once you've done all of those things, then we're nearly ready to upload to the screen. The thing we need to look at now is this audit. So you'll see that our campaign is red and the audit button is red. That's because we haven't audited the campaign to make sure that everything within the campaign, the content and everything, is all usable within the program. So once we click on audit, it will say, are you sure? And you click OK, and it goes through and checks everything, and once it's happy, both the audit button and the campaign name will change to white, and then it is ready to be uploaded to the screen. So join us for the next video where we look at that.